speak and disseminate your will for your people. Lord, let this service be a service unto power. Let your people go home empowered. Let the devil be terrified and take authority over this environment. Holy Spirit, pass through this house one more time. Everyone watching by way of television, everyone listening to my voice wherever you are, receive the life and the power in the world in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Please be seated. God bless you. Be seated. Are you excited? I believe today is your day.
Amen.
Our brother here on Friday, he sent me a message and he said, Papa, I don't think I will make it to church. Can Usher assist them? I don't believe I will make it to church. And I said, why? He said, I've had running stomach, I've had issues over the week. And then I said, okay, try your best to come. And then he was so weak, I could see. He usually be lively when he's in church, but that Friday I could see that he was just lying down, and during the prayers, I pick up my oil and I ask her to take a shot. And then he said for days he have not been able to go to toilet. He rushed to toilet. After service, he said to me, I've not been able, what is it that oil? And then by the time we got home, he said, I vomited substances.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I vomited. And he said, now my body is free. Listen, you don't know what the devil planned for you.
Amen.
You don't know. So don't ever think he's joking. The devil is not a tourist. He does not mean to play with you. If you don't have power, he will roast you. This is a word of power. Say with me, power.
Power.
When Jesus gave them the oil, he gave them power.
Amen.
Over all unclean spirit. He got 70 and he gave them a bottle of oil. And he said, let's go to nations. He gave them oil and he said he gave them power. He gave them power. So the oil is power. As we are in the resurrection season of power, you need to understand what it takes to be in charge. Azahel means made by God. Write it down. The fourth captain of the fourth month is Azahel. Azahel in Hebrew word is made by God. A man that is made for dominion. A man that is made to be in charge. I've been running a series on every Wednesday, the 10 powers the enemy possess. I think I've done 3 now. The 10 powers the enemy possess. If you don't come on Wednesdays, there are things you can get. I can't teach everything on Sunday. The 10 powers the enemy possess. The number 1 power is the power to do what? To tempt. He has power to tempt you. He has power to make you do what you don't want to do. Number 2, I said he has power to deceive. He deceives us. A deceiver. The devil is a deceiver. He will tell you, oh, it's just for now. Enjoy it. He's deceiving you. He will not tempt you without deceiving you. So that power is in his hands. The devil will deceive a whole lot of women out of their marriage. The devil will deceive a lot of people out of their jobs. The devil will deceive a lot of people out of their church. And the devil will deceive a lot of people out of their place in destiny because the strength of a fish is in the water. Hello? Amen. You want to see the frustration of every fish? Take it out of the river. Any man that sells fish, what is he selling? A dead fish. You can't see a live fish. Even if he's doing like this in the bucket, he's dead. You have no power to hold a fish because he's no longer in his place, so he's displaced. And the devil is not in his place, so he does not want you to be in your place. You are sleeping. He has been displaced from heaven. Look up. He's no longer in his place, so he doesn't want you to be in your place. So he has power to tempt and he has power to deceive. How does he deceive? 3 ways. Number one, I said true statements, pronouncement, words you have. Hello? Come and talk to me. Hello?
Amen.
Are you listening to me? Are you taking note? Yes. It will interest you to do that. If you don't take note, you can't know. He will tell you. You know, there is a way you fall in love with me when I keep telling you I love you. Are you getting it? The words you hear. Ask your father, if I keep telling you I hate you, even though you know I'm your father, the words you hear will convince you that no, he doesn't like me. And I may not love you, but I'm telling you. And that's why when the woman hears, hello baby, there's something around him that tells him, I'm in charge. Hello?
Amen.
That's why you say a child who is asked to go to school, to go and study, and he comes back home with pregnancy. Why? From mathematics to maternity. A woman was calling a child on the robot one day, and he said, "Degree, don't go, don't go. The guy is still coming. The light is still red. Don't go. Degree, come back." I said, "Degree. What kind of name is that?" So I walked up to the man. I said, "Why do you call your child Degree?" He said, "No, it's my grandchild, son." I said, "So why is it called Degree?" He said, "Because we sent the mother to go to school and get us the degree." So we brought the child. So we have no option but to call the child Degree. Because instead of her bringing the certificate, she brought this useless boy. That is how the devil deceives. By words. By what? Number 2, by appearance. Do you know that sugar is just like salt? They look alike, isn't it? Hello? Even the Bible says, don't ever take whatever the devil tells you, because he can pretend to be the angel of light. And we can be so deceived by appearances. Even the prophet were deceived. Saul has left. God has left him. But people still thought he's still the king. Appearance. He still wear the royal apparel. He still sit on the throne, but he's no longer the king. David is not the king. Ooh, don't let appearance deceive you. Anywhere the devil has deceived you today, you are coming out of that deceit. Amen. I said you are coming out of that deceit. Amen. Appearance. When Samuel cited Abinadab, when he cited Joab, he cited all the brothers of David. Oh, he said, these are kings. And God said, no. You look at face, I look at the heart. I don't look the way you look. Deceived by appearance. You want to know the third one? Come on Wednesday. So Isaiah is made for dominion. Made for dominion. Made for dominion. You are not meant to be dominated. You are meant to dominate. Where you are working, you are not the one that is the first person to work there. So there are forces that have been there, ruling there. Where you are married to, there are forces that are there before you get married there. Where you are living, there are forces that are living there before you. So you are not there just to go and play card. You need to take dominion. That's why you move into a house, everything you have go down. Every favor you have enjoyed disappears. That's why you move into a community, and everything you ever could say you have, you lose them. Why? Because there are forces. There are forces. So the fourth captain is the fourth. Is called Azahel, made for dominion. And Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 says, "Come, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, that they may have dominion." That they may have dominion. Come on now. You cannot have dominion without having power. Power puts you in charge. That is why the ruling party are called. They are in charge. Because they have power. They are in power because they are in the ruling party. You can shout to tomorrow. You can say whatever you want. The ruling party will still go ahead and do what they want to do. Let us make man. So Azahel was made. You are made for dominion. And that is what the devil is fighting so hard in our lives. Please listen carefully. I have a long way to go this morning, but God will help me to help you. Amen.
Amen.
Because this subject is so important to me that without power, you are just a nobody. You are nobody. You are just like a paper. Ooh. Just one blow, you are gone. Just one blow. Just one blow. We are in a world of power. It is power contest, and it is to the one. It is the survivor of the fittest. Why are people going so much into the occultic? Why are people going so much into witchcraft? Looking for something. Shout, I'm made for power.
I'm made for power.
You need to understand that? So when you seek power, when you seek God, you have it. Psalm 66, verse 1 and 2. He said, "O God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee." Psalm 63, verse 1. "Early will I seek thee. Thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. Thou art my God." So when you seek God, look up, you begin to enjoy His power. When you seek God, "Oh God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee." When you begin to seek things, the God of things leaves. The God of things steps aside. "My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee." To do what? In a dry and a thirsty land. When you seek, look up, when you seek God, things are attracted to you. When you seek things, God steps aside. And God is all you need to have all your needs met. I prayed that message long time. God is all I need to have all I need. God, when you seek, "Thou art my God." David had no other God. "God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee." Look at verse 2. To see. I seek to see. Come on. I seek to see. Come on now. Thy power and thy glory. Come on. You don't seek things. You seek Him. Then things come.
Amen.
Jesus did not die to give you more shoes. He did not die to give you more favors. He didn't die to open doors for you. He didn't die to give you a job. He didn't die to give you a wife or a husband. He didn't die to give you a child. He died to put you in charge. To do what?
To put me in charge.
To put you in charge. died to put you in charge. He died to put you in charge. Hey, will I sit there to see thy power and thy glory as I have seen in the sanctuary. Go to verse 11. He said, through the greatness of thy power. Through the greatness of thy power. Psalm 66 verse 11. Through the greatness. So power is the only language your enemy understands. Psalm 66 verse 3. Through the greatness. Look at what the Bible says. Say unto God, how terrible are thy works. Through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves. So the enemy have power. They will not submit until there is power on your side. Do you hear that?
Amen.
On the side of the oppressor is power. Hello? The one that says they will not go has power to hold them in ransom. Pharaoh said, no, you will not go. And how will they go? By being empowered to go. That is the only thing that qualifies them to go. Are you get what I'm talking about?
Amen.
Hello, church?
Amen.
You are not with me. Hello?
Amen.
Say with me, power.
Power.
Ooh, I love the way Zulu call it. Amanda.
Amen.
Say with me, power.
Power.
Yes. When you have it, nothing can hold you back. Through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit. Many want their enemies to submit, but they have no power. Let me help you understand. When Jesus said, behold, I give unto you power. Luke chapter 10 verse 19. Open your Bible there. He said, behold, I give unto you what?
Power.
That you may be able to tread upon serpent and scorpion. He knows that this is a terrain of serpent and scorpions. He knows where, in fact, some of you have stepped on them before you get here. When you sleep, you are stepping on them. You are, he said, I give unto you. Go to verse 17. Look at what he said. I want to help you understand it, because this subject, and the 70 did what? They returned. And again rejoice, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject to us. By your name. Oh, we saw the devil falling like a lightning. Oh, this thing is working. When we mention your name, the devil trembles. The devil trembles. He said, through the greatness of that power shall your enemies submit. The powers in your father's house cannot submit until there is power on your side. And let me tell you this. The enemy you are fighting knows your power rating. The sons of Sceva said, Jesus we know, Paul we know, who are you? They know your power rating. Some of you, your power battery spiritually is dead. It's dead. It's dead. There's some functions your phone cannot perform once your battery is low. True of us. Eh? Talk to me. So you need to be reloaded spiritually. You are working in an office where half of them are occultic people. They have their things. And you just go there with your head empty, with your body not on fire. They will roast you. So, resurrection conferred on us dominion to live. Psalm 110 said, in the midst of the enemy, rule down. So he did not say you will go and rule another place, in the same place where there are enemies. Where there are what?
Enemies.
Where there are what?
Enemies.
Where there are what?
Enemies.
Come and talk to me. Where there are what?
Enemies.
So Jesus rose in the midst of enemies. Why? Because there is power. Romans 8 verse 11. He rose. He is the spirit of him that raised Jesus from the dead. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. He did not rise among the living. He rose among the dead. Everything suggests he cannot rise. Everything suggests you cannot be great. Everything suggests you can never get married. Everything suggests you can never have your desire. But in the midst of it, you rise. Amen. Have you seen roses rise even in the midst of death? Ooh, I love such roses. If you live in a house, not in a flat, in a house, go to your backyard, you will see some of the rubbish from the bathroom, toilet, they goes there, and yet there will still be some flowers that rose, even in the midst of those death. Have you seen that? They are so beautiful to look on. In the floor there is black, yet something greenish come out of black. Come on now. Hello?
Amen.
If you are from the village, you will understand that some of the pap you cook, they came from the black pot and it's white. The black pot produces a what? A white pap. That you do not have opportunity to go to school, you can still be a great woman. If the Spirit, Romans 8 verse 11, that raised Jesus from the dead, dwells in you, quickens you, comes on you, you can rise. Our challenge is because the Spirit that raised him from the dead is no longer available. Hello? Even in the midst of death, Jesus still rise. In the midst of impossibility. In the what? So you have no excuse. I share with you, the third power the devil possesses is the power to hinder. So when Jesus wants to rise from the dead, they want to hinder him. And how do they do that? They use three things. Number one, they use the seal. They seal the sepulchre. Even if you rise, we have already sealed him. When you, in the Roman days, then when you bury a man, you bury him in the sepulchre and you seal him there. Even if you want to rise, he can't. Number two, they put a stone. He cannot rise. And number three, they put watchmen. Go and watch him. Make sure he did not rise. But he broke that seal. An angel came and rolled the stone away. And the watchmen were no longer found. That is the power of Easter. Amen. Not family lunch. That is the power you need to come into. That is what Easter provides. And you as a child of God, that is the time you need to come to the understanding of your redemption right. Your birthright in Jesus. Say I hear. Say with me power.
Power.
I can hear you.
Power.
Shout it like you mean it.
Power.
So why will you be afraid of witches? Because he gave you power against. Matthew 10 verse 1. He gave you power against. He didn't give you power for. He gave you power against. Look at that. Matthew 10 verse 1. Student, don't drop me back. Are you getting something already?
Yes.
We're about to close. If this is all you have, you are blessed. And when he had called them unto himself, he gave them power against. So you don't have power for decoration. you have power against. Hello? Write it down. The only language the enemy understands is the language of power. The language of power. It is the survival of the fittest. We are in a world that makes studio, you are not with me, God. That is the only language the enemy understands. You don't understand any other thing. Speak grammar till tomorrow. He won't bow. He bows when he hears. Hello? And that's why you see what's going on in the studio. You are not putting the notes. Look at me. Look up. The only language the enemy understands. The reason why you only understand the language of power is because it's power. Principalities, powers, wickedness in high places. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers. Let me help you work it out. Look at me. Look at me. When you see an accountant, he talks accounting. True of us. One day my son, Shama, said to me, Daddy, what is the problem now? I said, what? He said, when we are home, we are watching preaching. When we are in the car, watching preaching. When you are in your room, watching preaching. What else are we going to watch now? I said, because your father is a pastor. What else will I watch? Throughout yesterday, I was in my room. Around 9 p.m., I decided to come down to watch TV with them because I didn't even have time. So I came down, and then I took the remote, and they said, what do you want to watch? I said, what else? I looked at one reasonable pastor I used to listen to, because some of the things on TV now, they are not just making sense. Father, what's your name? And my name is Asanta. From where? Limpopo River. Go. That's what we see. So I said, okay, let me watch something recent. So I got to a point, I just, it's in me, naturally. You can't see me watching a movie now, for what? Except the movie that enhances me. Because I can't watch a movie when you tell me that your husband is the one on the sick bed, yet you have your hearing. That's not a movie. It's stupidity. You must show me that he's truly your husband. You don't have eyelashes when your husband is on the sick bed. You can't even laugh. You can't even wear your bra when your husband is dying. And you come to the hospital. I'm just being me. Am I talking sense? So I can't watch such. It's no longer a movie, it's now wasting of time. Make it real. Make it real. Then I will think it's real. Because when we were growing up, when we watch TV, we even go inside the TV thinking that it is in the TV that we didn't know it's in one office somewhere. They are projecting it to the whole world. It was so real then. You know those days, the first television my father ever bought was the one with a door. You move it like this, and lock it. So when it's going to... That is the TV we used to watch. Not this one, you just press. No. If he doesn't want you to watch it, we'll close it, lock it. Go and study your book. So it looks so real. When you marry a doctor, he talks medicine. When your father is a politician, he will always promise you and fail. Because that is the language of politics. Father! Oh, if you vote for us 8th of May, every South Africa will have a job. After 8th of May, where is the job? Actually, by the constitutional right of subsection 2, cross section 4B part says you must be qualified to get the job. But you said I should vote. Go to Limpopo now, people are smiling. Because during the election time, people have money. All those mamas that you don't look at them before, their house is leaking. Now they are fixing their things because they want vote. Now the president can stand and say, all the foreigners, because what? You want vote. After the 8th of May, you go back to the foreigner. Don't mind them. Isn't it we are Africans? So one guy said, I took a lady out for a date, and the lady said, no, I'm a virgin. And the guy also said, the lady said, I'm a virgin and I'm very truthful. The guy is a politician. The guy also said, I'm a politician and I'm very honest. Both of us, we don't lying to ourselves. So you need to understand the language that they speak where you are going. Your marital destiny is on the other side. The person holding it is the language you understand is what? Is what? Listen. God said, stand up. Your breakthrough, a woman took it. A woman took something out of you, and from that day, your life is going down. So the one that holds it has what? Power. So to get it from him, you need power. See that? You need power. You need power. Without power, you can't get anything off their custody. The Bible calls it a strong man. You can't call it a weak man. You can't call him a weak man. That is the only language they understand. So when Jesus said, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpent and scorpion. You need to understand what he was saying. Many of us are here, but we don't know the operational system of a scorpion. When you see a serpent, you look so prepared. You look so defensive. Because why? It's a serpent. But scorpion, give me a picture of a scorpion. It looks so harmless. It looks so... Sometimes you even thought it does not have your eyes. You cannot quickly think it's going to do anything. Sometimes you even think it's a prawn, a crab you want to eat. Look at it. So when he said, behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpent and scorpion. Why would Jesus quantify the devil as a scorpion? Why would you do that? Let's look at that. Because you live in the world of serpent and scorpion. Write it down. Our battle is only against serpent and scorpion. Take note of that. So when Jesus came, he said, behold, I give unto you. And as a head made for dominion. What is he saying? What is all this? I give unto you power. So you need to understand that scorpions and serpents are symbolic of satanic power. They are symbolic of what? They are symbolic of what? I can't hear you. They are symbolic of what? So what kind of power are these scorpions? You need to understand that. Number one, scorpion has venomous insect. They are venomous. They are poisonous. Studio, they are poisonous. Write it down. Number one, scorpions are venomous. They are not ordinary insects. They are poisonous. They carry the capacity to pass poison into your body. And you know what that means? Not every poison kills immediately. So when Jesus said, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpent and scorpion," he's saying that even if they bite you, you have power over them. You have what? Power over them. You have power over them. Shout, every bite of the scorpion in my life, waiting to manifest, die by fire. Shout, every bite of the scorpion in my system, waiting to manifest, die by fire. Listen, some of them may not manifest now because they are very. Once a scorpion bites, it may not have effect immediately. So it represents, write it down, the enemy that bites and later appears. Some people have been beaten by scorpions without knowing. I've seen a woman who, not that they told me, on her wedding day, as she entered the church, she enters the church with her wedding gown. All she has been looking forward is that day, and she ran mad. I've seen a man who, on his own wedding day, when it's time to go and sign the marriage register, get to the office, and as he was about to sign, he had a call. Somebody called his name behind, and he answered. He didn't know, and he died. On the day of joy, I've seen a man who trained his child up until the university on the day of the graduation. As the child was coming, the bus had an accident, everybody died, everybody survived, only this boy died. So you need to understand what it means to carry the poison of a scorpion in your body. But today, victory is sure.
Amen.
The blood of Calvary will speak into your body, and every poisonous, venomous in your body shall be evacuated.
Amen.
I can hear you loud, amen.
Amen.
So you need to understand, number two, that scorpions are found in the very dry and dark places. Write it down. That's why you need power. He said, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpent and scorpion." They are found in a dry, quiet, dark places. Are you getting what I'm talking about?
Amen.
Hello? Are you taking note? They are. You will only find them in a very dry place. You only find them in a very dark place. Behold, I give unto you. So you are taking power against serpent and scorpion. But today I'm speaking on the power against serpent and scorpion. And my focus is the scorpion. Say, I receive power against the scorpion.
I receive power against the scorpions.
Yeah. Don't go and say that tomorrow. You know there's a scorpion in town. strike back. Don't talk to me. Do what? Talk to my lawyer. Yeah. So you need to understand where you are and where you are standing. Once you understand where you are, it makes it easier for you to be able to take charge of your situation. Are you getting what I'm talking about? Amen. So scorpions are spiritual forces. They are spiritual elements. Jesus said, I give unto you power over them. You are receiving power over them. Why? Because, number one, they have venomous, poisonous. They are very poisonous in nature. Number two, you need power against them because why? They can only be found in places you least expected. And he knows that some of us are too careless. We walk carelessly, we talk carelessly. You can only find them in dry places. So when you don't have power to match them, you can be a casualty untimely. Scorpions. I give unto you power against. He gave them power against. Sometimes we find them under the stone. You didn't know they're there. How can an insect survive under the stone? They have such ability. So, scorpions, write down, they are carnivorous in their habits. They move about in a threatening attitude. You hardly will be able to fight a scorpion if you don't have the power. When the tail is elevated, then you know that their power is there. That is where their sting is. Anytime he's angry, he raises sting. He raises tail. Are you with me? He's always ready to strike. And he said, behold, I give unto you power against them. So you are taking power against. Last Sunday I showed you power against the bird, because in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, he said, let us make man in our own image, that they may have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over everything that creepeth. So we are looking at these three aspects. Next Sunday we are taking power against the spirit in the waters, underneath. Because that is what Easter conferred on us. He went down under. He went down. He went down to take power for you. And he gave gift to man. Amen. Amen. So, number 3, natures of scorpions. You need to understand they are creatures. Very fearful. Every scorpion has 8 feet. As God will help me, I will show you they are 8 feet. A lot of us know more about serpents, but very few Christians know more about scorpions. How deadly they could be. They will have strike you before you know it. Samson also want to be like he used to be, but he didn't know that a scorpion have bitten. You and I know that when Samson and Delilah need to fight physically, you know who is going to crush who. Isn't it? Talk to me. Hello? You can tell Delilah is a dead meat. But scorpions don't make noise like serpent. They come quietly. You see, with their 8 feet, how many feet does a snake have? You know that a snake can fly? I've taught you about snake, serpent. As a spiritual custodian, these are the things you need to have understanding of. That's why when you see some certain things in your dreams you don't understand, you are fighting a scorpion spirit, scorpion witchcraft. You see your child sleeping with you, you say, what kind of truth is it about the devil? It's not the devil, it's scorpion. You can understand it. You can understand it. You can understand it. Their weapon is in their sting. When they strike, Hardly will you know you are carrying a poison. Hardly will you know you are no longer who you used to be. You will think you are still what you are. And that is why it gets so late for some of us. Every death you see is not the serpent, it's the scorpion. Every death you cannot explain. I saw him yesterday, he slept, he didn't wake up. The scorpion. Right. They are the one behind every untimely death. Write it down. Are you getting note? Number 4, they are made easily angry. When the scorpion is angry, wow, it can cause death. Don't forget, they are made. So, if you are a woman of anger, check it. There is a spirit of scorpion. Hey, when I'm angry, nobody can hold me. He hold me so that I can hold me. Please don't let me get angry. If I get angry, after the year on Sunday, me and my wife, we went for a program, and the prophet, it was my father, I went to see him. And when he was ministering, he said, some of you are here. When you get angry, it's like you want to stab people to death. It's like somebody tells you, take a knife and kill. Come here. I want to pray for you. I said, no, this one, nobody will know. Over 50 people came out. Even the wife and the husband came out. I said, Jesus Christ in heaven. So you are, I was, am I in church or in a dream? You want to stand to death? You are looking for something. I've seen a woman who, when he gets angry, anything he can touch is throwable. Even television, he throws. They are made easily angry. Place, because that is where the devil does not want you to get to. Don't forget that he has missed his place, so he does not want you to be in your place. And I ask you, how many members did Elijah have? How many members? Only one. Elisha. He passed on Elisha with all his heart. As long as Elijah, and he said, where is the Lord God of Elijah, my father? That is the covenant you need to walk into. Hello? Amen. If I'm arrested now for money laundering, will you come to court? No Victor, no election. They said, what? You can criticize them, but they stood by their prophet. No anyone, no election. I don't want to mention them. People are watching it on TV. We will not vote. They were even pouring water on the cars of the ox. In it. Where will you be? Why? There is a covenant. There is what? Covenant. There is a covenant. There is a covenant. That is why you wonder, with all these scandals, people are sitting. People are sitting. They will be dead till Jesus comes. You can't scatter it. It is the church of God. It is what? Your brother in something. As the church went down. Why? Because covenant. As long as the people are there, There are people that are dead innocently, but the name of Jesus will still be used. What we are talking is only when we get to heaven we know who is. Are you with me? The next Sunday after that incident of your brother eating, crowd were still there. You will think they won't be, but that is the way you think. God's mathematics is not our mathematics. In fact, anytime you want me to go down, that is when God will keep lifting me. Have a covenant. Have a covenant. There was a time the prophet that side said everybody should pay 5,000 and then they will get a prophetic ring, and a month after they will get married. Nobody get married. Yeah, the congregation didn't go down. All kinds of scandals. Some of you are just waiting to see one, and you won't see. Just one about me. You won't. You said it, give endurance. Finally, we got it. You will wait in vain. Because I am die-hearted follower of Jesus. Die-hearted. He said, as many that receive him, to them he gave power to become the sons of God. Stand to your feet. You have a covenant? You know, it is that covenant you have, the covenant God made with me, that will speak for you. The oil of my life will make way for you.
Amen.
When you understand the prophetic steps to take, they call you at work. Some white guy said, we discover some errors in your work as a manager of a branch. Some money has been paid out to some syndicate, and then we find you that it is your password that gave them the money. It's so obvious that you are losing your job. And on the way from that meeting, you call, Papa, that's happened. And I said, no! Not on my watch. You are not losing any job. The person behind you will go down for it. Oh, how do you know? Because covenant is speaking. You are not losing any job. He said, it's obvious. Just pray that everything goes well. It's obvious I'm going to. And I said, no. I heard this. I heard this on that Wednesday. And I said, in 2 weeks' time, I decree, if I be a prophet of God, the woman, the white woman that was behind it, will always come and check. How far? Immediately she came and I prayed the battle tongue, the table tongue. They called the woman. They said, no, we thought she is. You are. Every day the woman will cry in the office. Come on, are you looking at me like this? And I thought you said you are very clean. You don't have. That is how God turned the battles around. When you have a covenant, there is nothing I can do with you. There is nothing I can do for you. There is nothing I can do through you if there is no covenant between us. Because they have covenant. That is why a witch is powerful. You see those 2 witches in the Bible? He said, yesterday we killed my son. Today, we asked him to bring his son. He hid it. And you know that at that point in time, there was famine in the land. No 2 women will eat a child. It's a group of them. So it's not everything you read in the Bible. The Bible is not written in English. It's written in Greek and Hebrew. So they translate it. In translation, there are omissions. They had it in their coven. So, you cannot be a witch without covenant. You cannot be a powerful witch without blood. So why will you come to church and your scent is not touching the altar and you say you have a church? Why will you be in church and the moment you talk of money you change your face? Why? Don't you know that God gives you the power, the life to earn that money? He gave you. My daughter, a friend called me and he said, "Sir, I've heard about you. I need your help." I said, "Why?" She mentioned her name. From? She mentioned her name. I said, "I don't know you. I can't pray with you." Isn't it? Huh? I don't know you. I can't pray with you. They said, "What kind of a man of God is this?" "I don't know you. I can't pray with you. Can you drop the call, please?" She dropped the call and called her. He said, "This is your father. Doesn't want to pray with you." And she called. He said, "Daddy, I'm the one who asked her to call you." Then the woman called. I said, "Sorry, this is me. If you don't have any business with me, why should I be wasting my energy?" I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "My car is missing. I want to know, number one, will I find the car? Number two, is it stolen?" I said, "Which one? You want your car or you want to know?" He said, "Both." In 3 days, the car came back. Because I said, in 3 days, the car is coming back. That is the power of covenant. Are you with me?
Yes.
Did the car come back? Huh? It came back in 3 days. When I give you instructions, how much do you take it? That is when you stand against witches and wizards in your workplace, they will bow. When I ask you to go and pray, do you pray then? When I ask you to fast, do you fast? When I ask you to give, do you give? Some of you even bring an empty envelope. Empty. On Sonono Father. Empty. How do you think the witchcraft world have been sustained through the blood? Hello? They don't eat back there, they eat human beings. Anytime you see a sauce on a man's leg that is not healing, they have eaten that part in their witchcraft oven. And by the time they will eat that small portion, it will be going until you see the bone. And then, by the time they are eating it, it's not just that portion you see on the pot. There are festivals of eating flesh. That's why Psalm 27 is very powerful for everyone. If you really want to fight against witchcraft, you must take Psalm 27 serious. He said, "When they come unto me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and they fall." So there are eaters of flesh, drinkers of blood. Are you with me?
Amen.
So when we eat your own, you must eat my own. You can't be a witchcraft leader if you have not killed 7 of your children. 7 of them. We didn't say you should kill. All we say is give your tithe, give your offering, give sacrifice. Give sacrificially. Proverbs 10 verse 9. So put it there. He said, honor the Lord with your substance. That's all we ask you to do, yet he's still in battle. But at the same time, you go to the salon yesterday, you squander it. Same amount. there was no stress, isn't it? Hello? Anything that God demands for become a thing of context, a contention. Because why? God demanded for it. Give me your time. The time you were using to watch Seventh Land Generation as kids. Do they still show that as kids? SABC 2A. You are watching that with the same time God said give to me. But because He is now God demanding for that time, it becomes a cause of contention. Give to Him honor, and with the first fruit of that increase. Look at verse 10. It says, so that your barns shall be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out, filled with plenty. If you don't know how to honor God, with your offerings, with your tithe, with your sacrifice, you can't fight your enemies. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. You want to fight who? They are giving themselves. What are you giving? Rise your feet, everybody. Lift up. My blood brother is there. Same father, same mother. One thing I love about him is he's very sweet and quiet. But when he gets angry, one word like this, the whole town will break. So every one of us knows him in the house. You will be saying all your rubbish. When himself come out, in all our assemblies, I'm the sweetest. I'm not bragging, I'm the sweetest. Very sweet and very calm. If you put water in my mouth, tomorrow you will meet it. I will spill it. Yeah. You need to understand. Hunger is a short one letter of D, danger. So you are working for scorpion witchcraft when you are angry. And anything you say during anger, you can't reverse it. Are you aware? You can't redo it. You can't. That is why I make sure. I would rather be looking at you like this than to get angry. Oh, some of you have done something terrible to me that I should have made some statement. But as a prophet, I know it was that which Moses did in anger. So the forces fighting you want to push you against your prophet so that you can make some statements against your destiny. Number 5, scorpion will not attack you with the violence of a tiger. No. They don't have violence. Write it down. Number 5, they don't attack with violence. They come so quietly, gently. Being, they won't attack you like a lion. Are you sleeping? Hello? In fact, when you see a scorpion, when you want to, attack a prey, the first thing he will be doing, he will be dancing as if you have won a lotto. He will be dancing. He will be dancing. He will be dancing. When you want to make love with the opposite scorpion, the first thing he will be doing, he will be dancing. He's coming with something. He's coming with something. Until he has drawn near, you won't know. So once he strikes, that is when you will know that a scorpion has just bite. You will not know that you are in danger until it is very, very late. Number 6, they are subtle and quiet in their attack than the serpent. I'm giving you an idea of the kind of spirit Jesus said, I'm giving you power over. Don't forget the bird. I said the bird have the power to urinate, they have power to fly, they have power to swallow, they have power to cover. They have power. That's why the feather of a bird is a strength. Do you know that birds sweat? But you cannot see their sweat. Why? Because of their feathers. Their feathers is covering them. So you need to understand where you are. Amen.
Amen.
Come on, talk to me. Amen.
Amen.
Come on, talk to me. Amen.
Amen.
So you need to understand where it is. And once you understand where it is, you are able to move against them and to have power over them. Number 6, they are very quiet, emotionless. Very simple. They are what? Very simple, emotionless. But they are deadly. They are what? Scorpions stand for cold, blooded, wicked simplicity. Whenever you see a man who is so cold, who is so quiet, even when he's supposed to get angry, he will not. That's a scorpion in the making. Oh, I love this guy. He's going to be my future husband. Why? He does not fight. Even if I slap him. Hello? When I say to my wife to sit down, you will sit down. When I say sleep, you will sleep. When I say jump, you will say how high. That is my wife. Scorpion. Look at that. More subtle and quiet, but deadly. You will never see them scattering anywhere, but they are under the stone coming to attack. Every attack of the scorpion over your life, if your amen can hit the roof, they are destroyed. Yeah. In the name of Jesus. Yeah. They are very subtle. Very subtle. These are one terrible insect that they fight and kill. Even other rival, scorpion. An experiment was carried out, 100 scorpion was put in a bucket and only 14 survived. So if a scorpion can kill a scorpion, who are you? You are dead meat. That's why Jesus said, I give you power above to tread upon serpent and scorpion. Number 7, scorpions makes a strange dance anytime you want to harm you sexually. Anytime you want to have sexual relationship, he made a strange dance. What does that tell you? Behind every pornography is a scorpion spirit. Ushers, attend to that. Behind every pornography is a scorpion spirit. Behind every sexual sin is a scorpion spirit. You know what is porn? Or what do you call it? Porn or porn? Whatever. P, whatever. He will tell you, I'm not harming anybody. I'm not sinning against anybody. He looks so harmless. He looks so innocent. But he's dealing with your destiny without knowing. Some of you don't watch porn, but you want pre-porn. You know what is pre-porn? All the movies that are making love, they are kissing naked. That's what you like to watch. If I ask you what movies do you like now, romantic movies. I just want to see a man and a woman kissing. One day you want to experiment it and there won't be anything. That is a scorpion spirit. They look very innocent. I know of a man, even if he make love with his wife, he will still go down, open his laptop, and start watching porn. Why? Because even as a child, he has grew up with that spirit. And you as mothers, please, when your child is 2 years old, the day you become 2 years old, you must not see your nakedness. I'm talking from experience. I grew up in the family of 4 sisters in one room. How many? 4 sisters. Thank God for my father. Thank God for my mother. Anytime they are dressing up, he will chase my brother. Same father, same mother, same. He will chase both of us out. In one room. As a little child. You wonder why I could not cook? I can't. The only thing I can cook in life is water. I can't cook. It's because all my life I've been surrounded with women. I grew up among women. As a pastor, a youth pastor then, they were cooking for me in the church parsonage. I got married from the church parsonage. So when would I cook? I wasn't a bachelor before. So if you ask me to cook now, what can I cook? That's why I can't miss it. I can cook it perfectly. So some of you, your child is already programmed into pose by looking at you. There's still a child who tells you, even if it's a girl, even if it's a boy, your child must not see your nakedness. As some of you don't know that it's a curse you are bringing upon that child. Go and ask Canaan when they see the nakedness of their father Noah. Go and ask. The 2 of the other guys, they use their back to put clothes on their father. That is what you are using freely to your children. In fact, some of you even call your daughter, come and zip my bra. It looks harmless, but you are destroying a life without knowing. It looks harmless, but you are destroying a destiny without knowing. Number 8, it represents relentless enemies, relentless attacks. The enemy that will not give up. That is what scorpion stands. So when Jesus said, behold, I give unto you power against scorpion, against serpent and scorpion, that so that you can tread upon them. He's talking about enemies that will not give up, even when you are doing everything possible. There is nothing to tread upon serpent and scorpion. It takes power. Say with me, it takes power.
It takes power.
I can't hear you.
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 It takes power.
It takes power. It takes power. Number 9, scorpion can live in a harsh environment, and they love dark places. They love night. Dark places. They can live so long in a very cold place. They can survive even in a place where there is no oxygen. That's a scorpion for you. Serpent can't. Lastly, the ignorance of many is because their attacks they don't manifest immediately. It manifests later on. Otherwise, Samson would not have tried to do as he used to do. He didn't know that a scorpion had bitten. No, he didn't know. He wanted to do as he used to, but something left him without knowing. When the Holy Spirit came in the upper room, he came with a thunderous noise. He came with tongues of fire. But when he lives so quietly. You will know. A little lie, a little flesh, a little carnality. He has gone. You still want to pray as usual, only to find out that you are just making noise. Because your enemy knows that this one we are dead with him. So, number 10, only manifest. You won't see the attack immediately. It could take 10 years, it could take 15 years, it could take 5 years, it could take 12 months. That is why Jesus said, behold, I give unto you power against them. Today you are taking power against them.
Amen.
As you are sitting down, lay your hands on your stomach. Say, whatever is planted in my body to waste my body, to waste my life in the future, waiting to manifest, disappear. Now, in Jesus' name. Shout amen. Let me hear you.
Amen.
When you are working with a poison of a scorpion, you are working. You are still moving. You are a mobile coffin. Something has been passed into your system, but you don't know it. So when a scorpion bite is at work, one thing that will happen is that at the end of your life, you may regret it. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Amen.
It wastes destiny. It wastes. It's very painful at the end of your life to discover that you have been writing exams nobody said for you. Hello? It is very heartbreaking to discover at the later stage of your life you have put your ladder in the wrong wall. How will you get there? When a man dies in a boy, hello? When a girl dies in a woman, it is the most tragic thing that can ever happen to a man for a seed to die in the forest. For a forest to die in the seed. You are meant to be great. Can you imagine Joseph? Joseph, a great man. The scorpion came against him and he said, lie with me. And Joseph said, I will give it a thought. And the woman said to Joseph, the boy that was here before he got fired, I've enjoyed it. So it's not a new thing. Come and enjoy it. Actually, look at me. I told you some years ago 10 things that is wrong with Joseph. You know, Joseph is not just a good guy. He's a very arrogant boy. How can you look at your father and say, I'm going to be greater than you? It means he's a spoiled child, isn't it? 10 things that is wrong with him, but I'm not going into that. The last thing Joseph ever did is that he moved closer to the woman and removed his clothes. It was when he now thought, hey, how can I do this? He wanted, how can I do this? And sin against God. So on that, the woman already got hold of the clothes. But thank God at the same time, he traced himself back. Because witchcraft, look up, the one weapon they have is that they will disguise. You want to know. 1 Samuel 28 verse 8. They will always disguise. When they want to attack, you won't know they are coming so much on you. They will come like a friend. They become like a friend. The country, some of you thought South African problem is foreigner. It's not. It's not. There is a foundational error that needs to be fixed in Africa. It's not just in South Africa. Our fathers have been deceived. You are sleeping. The most blessed continent, yet struggling. Why? These guys. When a white man wants to kill you, he won't tell you. True of us. Huh? Have you seen the Indians? They won't tell you bring your car. You will be the one to go and give your car. You will be the one. When you get to the US, I was in Texas. And when I got to Texas, I was in Dallas. From Dallas to Houston, we drive for almost 5 hours within Texas. That is one state. Texas is bigger than Nigeria. One state. United States of America, and there are 50 plus 1. That is to show you their landscape. And they have nothing. We have everything. We have natural resources in Africa. So, a white man makes you and I to be fighting so that they can get busy with what they are taking. And we thought it is you who come to our land who say we should not have a job. Even before they came, you had a job. So, are you getting what I'm saying? Look at what they do. Until you understand what they do, you cannot understand how to fight them. 1 Samuel 20 verse 6, everybody look up, 1 to go. And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment. And he went and had 2 men with him. And they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Do you understand what you read? Amen.
Amen.
He disguised himself. Scorpion spirit will not show you they are coming to deal with you. They disguise. And they don't move alone. Look at what Saul did. He moved with other men. Look at what he did. He went by night. Hello? He went when?
By night.
By night. Don't forget I said they love quiet, dark places. So that when they strike, you won't understand what they are here to perform. He disguised himself. He put on another raiment. Because why? Saul at a point drove away every witch, every man or woman that used divine spirit, divination, that used enchantment. He drove them out of the land. He killed them. This is one woman that survived. And is in a very far place in the bush. But he went, he disguised himself and put on another clothes. Not the king clothes, not the royal apparel. He wear something else. You know, I can disguise myself, you won't know it's me, isn't it? Then I put on a cap, and I put on some lipstick, and I start saying, yo man, yo man. Huh? Some of those prostitutes you see in Victoria, they are mothers of some people in Pumalanga. They are mothers of some children in Northwest. But when they come to Victoria, they disguise. Even if their uncle drive past, you won't see. They disguise. They used to stand like this at home, they stand like this in the rubber. So that when you pass, you won't know. It's Sophia in Rustenburg. Hello?
Amen.
Talk to me. Hello?
Amen.
They disguise. They come at night. But one thing they do, look at this. When they want to divine, they get your name. He said, I will give you the name of the one you will call. Your name can be a trap in the hands of a scorpion. He said, I will give you a name. Divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring him up. The man that will not do well in life. The man I want to kill. The man, he will never make money in life. The woman, he will never get married. I will make mention of his name. And once you hear the name, let him come up. And you and I know who came up. Samuel came up. He made mention of Samuel. And when Samuel came up, the Bible said, and they trembled, they fell. Anywhere you mention your name today for evil, fire will answer. Amen. I can't hear your loud amen. Are you ready to pray? Amen. You need power. That's what resurrection gives. It comes to empower our name. Because at the mention of his name, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. For those in heaven, and those on earth, and those underneath the earth. Look at me. Look up. It's not everybody that called the name of Jesus for good. Some call him to kill him. Hello? Some call him to cast spell on him. It's because you are calling him for your solution. It's not everybody who call him that love him. That everywhere they mention that name, I will make whom I shall name unto thee. You know why you are where you are? Your name is under a spell. Somebody has submitted your name in a coven. Because I cannot marry you now without asking, what is your name? Isn't it? Hello? Yes. Any man you meet in ShopRite that asks for your number before asking for your name, no, he's looking for sex. Amen. Do you know that? Yes. But when I first approach you, Kima, Kika, you two now I just I want to know you first. So when I hear, I said, Kabo what? Osama bin Laden. I said, thank you. Because your name have already suggested to me that you're a bomber. Your name, say with me my name. My name. Receive fire. Receive fire. Shout my name. My name. Receive fire. Receive fire. I can't give you a job without your name. The first thing your family gave you when you came out of your mother is your name. That's the only property your family gave you. And that is what the devil is fighting so hard. And that is what the devil needs to kill you. Your name. Your name. Resurrection gives you power against scorpions. It gives you power against the serpent. It gives you power against every unclean spirit. Matthew 10 verse 1. And he called the disciples unto himself, and he gave them power against. He gave them power against. He gave them power against. That's what you need. That's what you need. If you don't have this power, you'll be roasted in life. Ooh. There are roasters out there. There are forces that does not want you to rule. They don't want you to be what you want to be. They are submitting your name to kill you before time. And you are in church, innocently, ignorantly, worshiping, singing. Hello? You know the chicken you want to kill in Christmas? Oh, sorry. You don't know. You don't kill chicken in Christmas. We kill chicken only in Christmas. Our cultures are not the same. I hope you understand. You know, when the Nigerian cooks, inside one soup is chicken, inside one soup is mokodo, inside one soup is fish, inside one soup is assorted meat. But South Africa, one soup, one meat. If it's chicken, it's chicken. 2 of us and 7 colors. We like colors. So much, eh? Green, yellow, red. I said, So when you tie a chicken in Christmas, you are giving him corn. The chicken will think you love him, isn't it? But you are giving him that food in order to what? To kill him. So that by the time you kill it, it's robust. When your name is submitted and you're in church dancing, you will be missing quite a lot without knowing. And you get what I'm talking about? Amen. And that's why you as a child of God, you must never ever take chances with the devil. He's not your friend. Not the men, you know. They love me. That one always call me. That one always text me. That one always send me airtime. We want to kill you. So we are making you to be weak. My mother says, if the easiest way to roast a chicken is to put oil, so that by the time it gets on fire, you don't struggle. The devil is putting oil on you. You thought you are being loved. Devil has nothing to offer you. He has nothing good to offer you. Are you with me? Amen. Somebody said to me one day, I play smart. I said, how? He said, I didn't give my tithe and nothing happens. Last month I didn't pay my tithe. I play smart. God is merciful. So I asked him, I said, hey, you don't know that the devil already have the goat you are feeding. It's not because you love him, it's because you want to kill him. Anytime you are doing anything against God and it seems God is quiet, it's not stupid. You need to understand the mystery of the scorpion. They come disguised. They come what? Disguised. They come what? Disguised. They come what? Disguised. Some men have come into your life and they have destroyed your life. But today there is deliverance for you. Amen. Some women have come disguised themselves to destroy your life. I don't think you will have that child for that guy if he tells you, you know what, I just want to make baby with you and run away. Will you? No. Eh? No. Every morning, you this baby. You say, hey, love. After pregnancy. The number you are calling is not reachable at the moment. Now you know. Love is blind. Telephone is an eye opener. Disguise. Anyone that have disguised to deceive you and make your life the way it is today, mercy will come true for you. The disguise. Delilah said to Samson, I love you. I just want to know, where is your strength? He didn't tell him to kill him. He said, so that in case I need to come as a backup. He said, when you use a new rope to tie me. But I will attend to that back. Go there now. When you use a new rope to tie me, then I'll be like a weak man. You use a new rope and tie. Yet, nothing happens. You say you lied to me. And you say you love me. When you give me wine, and then nothing happens. I thought you said you love me. And you know women. Hey! You look like you don't even have bone in your body, but you are the most powerful creature under heaven. If a man doesn't run for a woman, check it. Women? That's why every problem a man has, every problem a woman has, there's a man there. There's what? Amen. Menstruation. There's what? Amen. You didn't see men? Amen. Amen. You see, there is always a what? Amen. Anytime you see a woman, he didn't say walk, he said flee. Delilah proved to Samson, I will deal with you, and he did. One great apostle in Nigeria, the man who started the revival you see, his picture is outside there. It was his wife that brought him down. The woman said, you say you are a prophet? Okay, I will show you. One day he went and stole a goat and cooked that goat and used it for lunch for the man of God. And the man of God ate it. And he said, I thought you said you are a prophet, so you don't know that that food you are eating is a stolen meat. That was how he brought the ministry of that man down. Scorpio. Why is it that when they want to sell a car, they have to put a naked woman next to it? Have you seen that? What does a car have to do with a woman, beautiful woman? Huh? They know that you can't look at that car without. You will first want to see the beauty of that woman, then you see the car. May God deliver this generation. Amen. So whenever you see every problem a man has, the mental challenge the woman has, there is men there. Mental. Huh? Menopause. There is men. There is no problem a woman has without the hands of a man. There is no problem a man has without the hands of a woman. That's how it is. If you get told you can fight me, but that's the word. So God does not want you and I to fall a victim. He said, I will give you power to tread upon them. Amen. Amen. Joseph would not have risen to where he is today if he has bowed to the strength of Potiphar's wife. Many of you will have been great in life if not for somebody who came as a disguise to your life. And after pregnancy, is no longer there. But already something has been taken away from you. And please note this. There is nothing that is as good as having a man who goes to church with you. There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing. Any other thing is primary. Any other thing is what? As long as he believes in your faith, he serves the God you serve, The rest, God will handle it. There is nothing as good as a woman going with you to church. Because we are in a generation of perversion. Are you with me? Amen. When that woman came out, he looked at Saul. He said, "You are Saul." He said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Swear to me that you will not kill me." 1 Samuel 20 verse 8. He said, "Swear to me." Verse 9 downward. He said, "You will not kill me." And Saul said, "In the name of the God of Israel, I will not kill you." I asked myself, so even before witchcraft shrine, they swear. Verse 9. And the woman said unto him, "Behold, thou knowest what Saul has done." He's talking to Saul, but because he's wearing another cloth. Are you with me? He said, "You know what Saul has done? How he has cut off those that will have familiar spirit and the wizard out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life to cause me to die." Verse 10. Look at that. Run it down, studio. And Saul swear to her by the Lord, saying, "As the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for these things." And then the woman said, "Whom shall I bring up?" He said, "Bring me up." Who? Samuel. Continue. And when the woman saw Samuel, she what? With the what? And the woman spake to Saul, saying, "Hast thou deceived me?" So when they come to disguise, they come to deceive. I told you, 10 powers the enemy possesses. Is the power of deception. It makes the bad look good. They eat it. It won't do anything. And Eve ate it. Ooh. And she gave it to her husband. See where we landed. Look at verse 24. 24. And the woman, I don't want to go because of time, and the woman had a fat calf in the house, and she hasted and killed it, and took flour and milk, and did bake unleavened bread thereof. When he saw the face he has never seen in the shrine, he said, "I need to raise an altar." In order to clear off the face of Samuel, I need to kill a fat calf. That's why you as a child of God, if you don't know how to raise altars, you can't fight your enemies. You can't fight them. Listen to this. Saul made a vow to that woman, "You will not die." Meaning that before you can come against those who are fighting you, you need a man of God with a covenant of God over your life. Before they are strong, they are even making a vow. And you are just going to church. You just go to church. You don't belong anywhere. So that you can't tithe. So that you can't give. So that they can't say, "Come every time." You know why people don't want to commit to church now? So that they cannot give to that church. This is what you'll be missing. Verse 12. You will have no man with a covenant over your life. No man. Stand up. Come. Were you like this on Friday? Come.
I wasn't like this.
He was weak. He was praying but lying down. Isn't it? If you were here on Friday. And he sent me a message earlier. You can, if you have a father and you have pain, he will tell you. He knows I'm his father. And I said, "Papa." The other time he wanted to go to Cape Town. And I said, "No." He said, "For family function." I said, "No." Isn't it?
Yeah.
I said, "No." And he said, "Yes. I will tell my father I'm not coming." His father is also a pastor. I said, "Tell your father you have an assignment to be in church." Covenant. Say with me, covenant. Covenant. You are watching television, you say you are in church. Can you see? This generation, watching a man on television on Sunday morning when you're supposed to be in church. I'd rather watch TV than to go to church where they will just take my money. Covenant! And he said to me, I've been having stomach cramps for days. I cannot even write. I have a professional exams. I can't write. And I said, meet me in church. He said, I can't. I said, meet me in church. And he came with pain. And during the service on Friday, my hands just went to him. And I saw him on the floor. I said, come on. Pour oil on him. Open him up. Immediately, I saw him rush to the toilet. Immediately. And he said to me, what is it now? Isn't it? Did you went to the toilet?
Yes, I went.
Yeah. He said, what is it now? For days I couldn't. There's an antibiotics in the oil. There's power in the oil. When you have covenant with the altar that produces the oil. This woman took an oil to her mother. Have I seen your mother before? The mother could not walk. The feet were swollen. For months, she could not wear anything on her feet. One day she said, you serve on this altar, pick that oil. Did I give you the oil? She picked it. Pick that oil and take it home. You are a servant on this altar. Pick that oil. And she did. I went to Mama. Give me your leg. I rented the leg. I'm going back to Victoria. This oil, you must use it. A month after, the mother called. I wish you can see me in my high heel. You know why? Remove this one. You know why? Even when Elisha gave his mantle to his servant. Hello? Amen. He said, go and lay it on the dead child. But the dead child didn't rise. Why? Because the man is only serving the prophet with what he wants to get. That is why when the man came and he brought gift and the prophet did not receive, he ran after the gift, isn't it? Talk to me. So his mantle could not work for him because he had no covenant with the prophet. When you are in a church where you don't have covenant there, you can't get the blessing. Every church has a mandate. This is Mercy Place Ministries International. You can see. That's the mandate. Redeeming, repositioning, and restoring the hope of God around the world by connecting you to the mercy place through the undiluted word of God and unprepared warfare. My assignment in life is to connect you. Mercy place, because that is where the devil does not want you to get to. Don't forget that he has missed his place, so he does not want you to be in your place. And I ask you, how many members did Elijah has? How many members? Only one. Elisha. He passed on Elisha with all his heart. As long as Elijah, and he said, where is the Lord God of Elijah, my father? That is the covenant you need to walk into. Hello? Amen. If I'm arrested now for money laundering, will you come to court? No Victor, no election. They said, what? You can criticize them, but they stood by their prophet. No man, no election. I don't want to mention them. People are watching it on TV. We will not vote. They were even pouring water on the cars of the ox. Eunice, where will you be? Why? There is a covenant. There is what? Covenant. There is a covenant. There is a covenant. That is why you wonder, with all these scandals, people are sitting. People are sitting. They will be dead till Jesus comes. You can't scatter it. It is the church of God. It is what? Your brother in Santi. As the church went down. Why? Because covenant. As long as the people are dead, there are people that are dead innocently. But the name of Jesus will still be used. What we are talking is only when we get to heaven we know who is. Are you with me? The next Sunday after that incident of your brother eating, crowd were still there. You will think they won't be, but that is the way you think. God's mathematics is not our mathematics. In fact, anytime you want me to go down, that is when God will keep lifting me. Have a covenant. Have a covenant. There was a time the prophet that side said everybody should pay 5,000 and then they will get a prophetic ring, and a month after they will get married. Nobody get married. Yeah, the congregation didn't go down. All kinds of scandals. Some of you are just waiting to see one, and you won't see. Just one about me. You won't. You said it in Nigerians. Finally, we got it. You will wait in vain. Because I am die-hearted follower of Jesus. Die. He said, as many that receive him, to them he gave power to become the sons of God. Stand to your feet. You have a covenant? You know, it is that covenant you have. The covenant God made with me that will speak for you. The oil of my life will make way for you.
Amen.
When you understand the prophetic steps to take, they call you at work. Some white guy said, we discover some errors in your work as a manager of a branch. Some money has been paid out to some syndicate, and then we find you that it is your password that gave them the money. It's so obvious that you are losing your job. And on the way from that meeting, you call, Papa, that's happened. And I said, no! Not on my watch. You are not losing any job. The person behind you will go down for it. Oh, how do you know? Because covenant is speaking. You are not losing any job. He said, it's obvious. Just pray that everything goes well. It's obvious I'm going to. And I said, no. I heard this. I heard this on that Wednesday. And I said, in 2 weeks' time, I decree if I be a prophet of God, the white woman that was behind it, will always come and check. How far? Immediately she came and I prayed, the battle turned, the table turned. They called the woman, they said, no, we thought she is, you are. Every day the woman will cry in the office. Come on, are you looking at me like this? And I thought you said you are very clean, you don't have. That is how God turned the battles around. When you have a covenant, there is nothing I can do with you. There is nothing I can do for you. There is nothing I can do through you if there is no covenant between us. Because they have covenant. That is why a witch is powerful. You see those two witches in the Bible? He said, yesterday we killed my son. Today, we ask him to bring his son. He hid it. And you know that at that point in time, there was famine in the land. No two women will eat the child. It's a group of them. So it's not everything you read in the Bible. The Bible is not written in English. It's written in Greek and English. So they translate it. In translation, there are omissions. They had it in their coven. So, you cannot be a witch without covenant. You cannot be a powerful witch without blood. So why will you come to church and your saint is not touching the altar and you say you have a church? Why will you be in church and the moment you talk of money you change your face? Why? Don't you know that God gives you the power, the life to earn that money? He gave you. My daughter, a friend called me and he said, sir, I've heard about you. I need your help. And I said, what? She mentioned her name. From me. She mentioned her name. I said, I don't know you, I can't pray with you. Isn't it? Huh? I don't know you. I can't pray with you. They said, what kind of a man of God is this? I don't know you. I can't pray with you. Can you drop the call, please? She dropped the call and called her. He said, this is your father doesn't want to pray with you. And she called. He said, Daddy, I'm the one who asked her to call you. Then the woman called. I said, sorry, this is me. If you don't have any business with me, why should I be wasting my energy? I said, what's the problem? He said, my car is missing. I want to know, number one, will I find the car? Number two, is it stolen? I said, which one? You want your car or you want to know? He said, both. In 3 days, the car came back. Because I said, in 3 days, the car is coming back. That is the power of covenant. Are you with me? Yes. Did the car come back? Huh? Yes. It came back in 3 days. When I give you instructions, how much do you take it? That is when you stand against witches and wizards in your workplace, they will bow. When I ask you to go and pray, do you pray then? When I ask you to fast, do you fast? When I ask you to give, do you give? Some of you even bring an empty envelope. Empty. Also, no, Father. Empty. How do you think the witchcraft world have been sustained through the blood? Hello? They don't eat back there, they eat human being. Anytime you see a sauce on a man's leg that is not healing, they have eaten that part in their witchcraft oven. And by the time they will eat that small portion, it will be going until you see the bone. And then, by the time they are eating it, it's not just that portion you see on the pot. There are festivals of eating flesh. That's why Psalm 27 is very powerful for everyone. If you really want to fight against witchcraft, you must take Psalm 27 serious. He said, when they come unto me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and they fall. So there are eaters of flesh, drinkers of blood. Are you with me?
Amen.
So when they eat, when we eat your own, you must eat my own. You can't be a witchcraft leader if you have not killed 7 of your children. 7 of them. We didn't say you should kill. All we say is give your tithe, give your offering, give sacrifice, give sacrificially. Proverbs 10 verse 9. So put it there. He said, honor the Lord with your substance. That's all we ask you to do. Yet it's still a battle. But at the same time, you go to the hair salon yesterday, you squander it. Same amount. There was no stress. Isn't it? Hello? Anything that God demands for become a thing of context, a contention. Because what God demanded for it. Give me your time. The time you were using to watch Seventh Land Generation as kiss. Did they still show that as kiss? SABC 2A. You are watching that with the same time God said give to me. But because he is now God demanding for that time, it becomes a cause of contention. Give to him honor, and with the first fruit of that increase. Look at verse 10. It says, so that your barns shall be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out, filled with plenty. If you don't know how to honor God with your offerings, with your tithe, with your sacrifice, you can't fight your enemies. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. You want to fight who? They are giving themselves. What are you giving? Rise to your feet, everybody. Lift up.